Picture this: 1946, the harsh Judean desert near Qumran. A young Bedouin shepherd searching for a lost goat tosses a rock into a cave and hears pottery shatter. Driven by curiosity, he and a friend climb inside expecting a goat, not treasure. Instead, they find tall clay jars, some broken, some sealed, containing ancient linen-wrapped scrolls. To the shepherds, these are just old bits of leather, so they take 7 scrolls home, unaware of their significance. The scrolls hang in their tent, their value unrecognized. Eventually, they sell some to a Bethlehem antiquities dealer named Kando. Others end up with different dealers, passing through many hands before scholars realize their importance. When experts finally examine the scrolls, the news electrifies the worlds of archaeology and biblical studies. The discovery sparks a global treasure hunt, drawing archaeologists and adventurers to the Dead Sea caves. This accidental find becomes one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. The journey from cave to scholar is filled with intrigue, luck, and clandestine deals. The scroll's true value, historical, religious, and cultural, remains hidden at first, but soon, the race is on to uncover more secrets buried in the desert. The shepherd's simple search for a goat rewrites history, and so begins the saga of the Dead Sea Scrolls. So what are the Dead Sea Scrolls? Nearly 1,000 ancient manuscripts found in 11 caves near Qumran between 1947 and 1956. Most are fragments written on parchment or papyrus with a few on copper. The scrolls are mainly in Hebrew, some in Aramaic, and a few in Greek. About a quarter are biblical texts, the oldest known copies of books from the Hebrew Bible. The rest include unknown psalms, commentaries, community rules, and apocalyptic prophecies. These texts offer a rare window into the diversity of Jewish thought and practice before and during the time of Jesus. The scrolls have fundamentally changed our understanding of ancient Judaism and early Christianity. For decades, scholars believed the scrolls were the work of the Essenes, a Jewish sect described by ancient writers as ascetic, communal, and deeply religious. Pliny the Elder even placed them near the Dead Sea, right where the scrolls were found. The theory, the Essenes lived at Qumran, copied biblical texts, and wrote their own unique religious works. When Roman armies threatened Judea, the Essenes hid their library in the caves, hoping to preserve it for the future. Archaeological finds, ritual baths, communal dining halls, and a supposed scriptorium seem to support this. The Essene hypothesis, championed by early scholars, became the dominant story for years. It was a neat explanation, connecting the scrolls to a known group and a specific place. But the Essene theory didn't answer everything. Scholars began to question whether Qumran was really a monastic settlement or perhaps a manor, pottery center, or villa. The scrolls themselves are diverse, some sectarian, many not, suggesting multiple origins. Why would a strict sect keep texts with conflicting views? Ancient descriptions of the Essenes are vague, and features like ritual purity were common in broader Jewish practice. The caves are spread out, not all near Qumran, raising the possibility that refugees from Jerusalem or elsewhere hid some scrolls. The simple story of Essenes hiding their library no longer fit the complex evidence. The mystery deepened, and new theories emerged. Enter modern science, revolutionizing our understanding of the scrolls. Radiocarbon dating confirmed most scrolls date from the 3rd century BCE to the 1st century CE, but revealed a wider range than expected. DNA analysis of parchment showed scrolls came from different animals, sometimes even linking fragments from the same herd. Multispectral imaging uncovered faded or invisible text, restoring lost passages. Chemical analysis of ink and parchment revealed different scribal practices and possible geographic origins. These technologies provide new, independent data, challenging old assumptions. Science is opening new chapters in the scroll's story. With new data, the old Essene consensus has faded. Many scholars now see the scrolls as a collection from various Jewish groups, not just one sect. Some texts likely came from Jerusalem's temple libraries or private collections, hidden in the caves as war loomed. DNA and scribal analysis support diverse origins, parchment from different regions, multiple writing styles. Qumran's community may have written some texts, but others came from elsewhere. The caves could have been used by different groups, independently or together. The scrolls reflect a vibrant cross-section of ancient Jewish life. It's a richer, more complex story than anyone first imagined. This broader view makes the scrolls even more significant. Their ideas, messianism, biblical interpretation, ritual purity, were part of mainstream Jewish debate, not just a fringe sect. Qumran may have been a pottery factory or estate, not a scribal center, so the cave's use for hiding scrolls could be coincidental. The texts show connections to priestly, apocalyptic and wisdom traditions, revealing a Judaism bustling with diversity. The scrolls capture voices later lost in rabbinic Judaism. They also illuminate the Jewish context from which Christianity emerged, with shared themes and expectations. The scrolls bridge the gap between ancient Judaism and early Christianity. They are a snapshot of a dynamic, changing world. Why does this matter? The Dead Sea Scrolls have reshaped our view of Judaism and Christianity's origins. Before their discovery, we relied on later sources. Now we have contemporary voices from the Second Temple era. The scrolls reveal Judaism's diversity and show the Hebrew Bible was still evolving. They provide context for New Testament ideas, messianism, dualism, communal meals, rooting Christianity in its Jewish heritage. Each new fragment adds to our understanding of religious thought and ancient life. The scrolls remind us that history is dynamic, always open to new discoveries. This is more than ancient history. It's our shared story. The adventure isn't over. Thousands of fragments still await study. New technologies like AI and advanced imaging are helping scholars piece together and decipher the scrolls. DNA and chemical analysis may reveal even more about their origins and the communities behind them. The Judean desert still holds unexplored caves. New discoveries are possible. The scroll's story is one of ongoing discovery and debate. Each breakthrough brings us closer to understanding the past. The Dead Sea Scrolls connect us to ancient voices and mysteries yet to be solved. The next chapter is still unwritten, and the search continues.